honestly think that the biggest problem that artists have when drawing hair is not approaching it as a three-dimensional volume. You see, when drawing hair on top of a head, artists normally will have the tendency to say, okay, I have hair, which means I have hairs, individual, coming out from a certain point, and creating this fuzzy looking thing that is just attached on top of the head. And then once it comes time to actually finish this drawing, then a lot of times we just join these things and they end up looking like a bunch of hanging bananas, and it just looks awful. Now, this is a very beginner type of looking hair, but honestly, even intermediate artists can do this mistake. This is a drawing or a painting that I did when I thought that I already knew how to paint digitally. And let's just ignore the face, but look at that hair. Look at how horrible it is and how I was thinking of it as individual strands of hair and not as a volume. And here's another one, and you can see how flat it came out, because I clearly understood what the silhouette of a hair was supposed to look like, but I didn't understand the volume, and that is why it looks completely flat. The solution for this is surprisingly easy. All you have to do is ignore this final version of the hair and focus on these guys. These are the basic planes of the hair, and if you can draw something like this with lines going around it, it will show that you understand how this thing works in 3 dimensions. After this is gonna be a piece of cake for you to add complexity to it and then finishing it. And if you like tips like this is just a tiny part of the course that I am recording about how to draw faces and heads, and you can actually start watching it completely for free. You simply have to go to lpart.me/faces, click on any of these buttons, put in your email, and that is that. You're gonna get immediate access to classes that go from structure, the head, the skull, hair, values, and I am adding more and more as I am recording them. I hope to see you in there.